I want you to picture this. A respected pediatrician mom takes her 4-year-old daughter on a vacation to Florida. They're staying in a beautiful Airbnb. On the surface, everything looks perfect. But before the sun comes up, her daughter is dead. Her name is Dr. Neha Gupta. She's 36 years old, well-educated, and known for caring for children in Oklahoma. People trusted her. Her patients loved her. She knew how to read every cough, every cry, and every fever. But now she's behind bars, charged with first-degree murder for the death of her own daughter, Aria. And the details of the case? They feel less like a medical emergency, but more like something straight out of a psychological thriller. And Mama, this one, it's not just shocking, it's haunting. On June 25, 2025, Neha and Aria arrive in El Portal, Florida, just the two of them. Neha later told investigators they had a fun-filled day, jet skis, playtime, dinner. They went to bed around 12:30 a.m. But just 3 hours later, at 3:30 in the morning, she was calling 911. She said Aria was floating in the pool, unresponsive. Now, here's where it gets really strange. Instead of staying with police or wait for the answers, Neha got on a plane. She left Florida. She left her daughter. As one investigator later said, "I've never seen a mother leave the state before her child's body was even cold." And do you know the saddest part? She never even attended the funeral. At first, everyone thought it was just a drowning, a horrific accident. But the autopsy told a different story. There was no water in Aria's lungs, none in her stomach. This little girl didn't drown. She had bruises inside her mouth and on her cheeks, signs of being smothered. And here's what hits me the hardest. Investigators say Aria was already dead when she was placed in that pool. Neha allegedly staged the drowning to cover it up. Think about that, Mama. A pediatrician using her knowledge to make it look like an accident. Neha told police that they had dinner around 9 p.m. But the autopsy revealed something small but devastating. Aria's stomach was empty, no signs of recent food. That tiny detail? It unraveled Neha's timeline and raised questions no one was ready for. What most people don't know is what was going on behind the scenes. Neha was locked in a bitter custody battle with Aria's father, Dr. Sarab Talathi. He didn't even know his daughter had been taken out of state. He had recently asked the court to require a psych evaluation of Neha. She had filed and later dropped a restraining order. And just before the trip, he filed to garnish nearly $80,000 in legal fees from her. Emotional chaos, financial pressure, courtroom warfare, all of it was happening right before that vacation. Police Chief David McNewson said this was not an accidental drowning. This was a calculated, deliberate act followed by an attempt to cover it up. And Mama, when the very hands meant to heal and protect the child are accused of causing harm, it's the kind of betrayal that just stays with you. And here's another detail many missed. Just a month before Aria's death, Neha had been fired from OU Children's Hospital. To this day, there's still no answer that makes sense. I keep wondering, was there a toxicology screen even done? And what about her mental health? Were there any red flags before that trip? She got fired, but why? What did the hospital actually say? There are just so many questions, but barely any answers. And you know what's the hardest part? A little 4-year-old girl who'll never get the chance to grow up. What do you think, Mama? Was this a desperate breakdown under pressure or something far more sinister? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this case shook you like it shook me, please hit subscribe. I'll keep telling these stories with truth with empathy, and with heart. And Mama, if you're hearing this after a long day, maybe the baby wouldn't nap like mine. The house is a mess, and you're running on empty. Just know this, you are showing up, and that matters more than anything. You are not alone in this, and you are doing so much better than you think. Now it's time for me to go hug my baby boy a little tighter. See you next time, Mama.